Hi, I'm Chris Lawrence and I'm a professional rugby league player for the West Tigers.
Hitting Lawrence, what a beautiful ball! Chris Lawrence, a Tiger through and through!
I've played over 220 first grade games over the past 13 seasons, and I'm also the director of One Wellbeing alongside Leon Keir. Having completed my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness, I got a bit of a boost again and a bit more confidence with education, having actually completed a course and gone through that process. Even though there was sometimes not the support, but the flexibility was there. I really wanted to continue to grow and develop myself and my learnings, and because coming through high school I had a passion with two sort of different areas, the health and fitness side of things and the business side of things. So I decided to enrol in an online commerce degree through Open Universities, and at the time I just started my own business on the side and felt that this was going to be the best thing for me to not only learn about business aspects but help me be able to run the business and grow as a person. And it was really flexible, and I found this sort of university experience is what I enjoyed more, because it gave me that flexibility, being a full-time athlete, and definitely had more support being a university degree to be able to allow me to complete that course. And while it's taken me a while and I've had to defer subjects here and there when my business has got busy at times and things have popped up with footy or within my life, I've only got 4 subjects left to go now, so I'm at the back end of my degree, even though I think it's taken me 8 years. So I'll hopefully get it done in the next couple of years, and can say that I've completed another education course. Yeah, there were definitely challenges doing education courses and playing first grade footy, and just depended all on the timing, whether that was footy getting really hectic or injuries or whatnot. Most of the time I found it beneficial to be able to take my focus away, but there were times where if I was really busy doing assignments or exams or whatnot, and I found myself under pressure a bit, I just had to make sure I took a step back and realised that at this stage footy was number one. I didn't want to stop doing education because it long run helped me, but I just had to find that balance where I had to know where was too much and what was the sort of level of sort of work I could take in without taking away from my football. Coming out of high school, playing my first few years of football and doing a sports science degree at Sydney University, the lack of support at the time was not very good at all, quite poor to be honest. And one particular sort of incident, and this probably really cemented the fact that I didn't want to go back and do that course or go back to that uni, and was the fact that it was the subject that I couldn't attend any lectures or tutorials because I was always at training in that particular time. I think it was a Tuesday at midday. I was always training, so I never attended a session. And I had a friend, a friend from school who was actually completing the same course. So I was just lucky enough that I got to use his notes and basically did an online version of the course through his notes. And then later on in that semester we had an assignment due, and I got selected in the Junior Kangaroos that year, and we went away, and the assignment was due the day after I was supposed to arrive back, which was a 2-week tour, so 2.5 or 3-week tour, something like that. So I approached the unit coordinator and asked for an extension, and just said basically the fact that I hadn't attended many classes, I was going to struggle. I'd need at least a week or so just to, when I got back to do it, and was only offered an extra 2 days extension from them. So straight on the phone to my mate, I need to use your notes. I'd have no information at hand, so went and did my assignment, wrote it all myself, and then realised before sending it in that you needed to have it all the writing with graphs. So have gone and used the notes that my friend put together and used his graphs, and a week later got a phone call from the unit coordinator and have been failed because of plagiarism because I've used his graphs. So got called into the unit coordinator's office and was told that if I did this again that I would be banned from the course. And I think even before I walked in that meeting, I'd made the mind up in my head that this is not working. done the right thing. I've worked hard. Through lack of time, I've gone and used, because I'm using his notes, I've used his graphs, and I thought this is not how I want education to be. I don't want to, come out and be hating, going to lectures or what I'm doing and just having this bad experience with it. And basically told the unit coordinator and official they had there within that meeting that it didn't matter, they could fail me all they want, because I was going to pull out of the course anyway. And I didn't really want it to end like that, and the fact that I didn't really get that support, and I felt like I was being genuine and had genuine reasons. I thought, well, if it's not going to be accommodating for me, they said to me, you got to choose what your priorities are. For them, they thought priority was university. I disagreed. I said my priority is playing first grade football. I'm going to have a short career in first grade. It could be 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, but it was going to be short, whatever it would be. So that's my priority. I want to still study, but that's number one. So if they can't fit into that, then I'm sorry, I have to pull out. So that was definitely probably the worst experience I've had with education. I'm lucky enough so far. Afterwards, I've had really positive experiences with that, but it's probably something that has left a bad taste in my mouth for a while, and something that I'd like to share with other athletes to make sure that they, other athletes who've had similar bad experiences with education, know that not all education's like that, and there are things out there designed for athletes.